Hey guys, here we are. We are going to have a little chat about why I'm leaving affiliate. I hope this discussion helps you in your own decisions, whether that's, if you want to stay, if you want to go, if you haven't signed up for affiliate, and just so you have the option to make informed decisions, shall we say. For you that don't know me, I'm Becca. I've been streaming art on Twitch for going on 2 years this summer, and I've been part of the Twitch affiliate agreement for about a year as well. There's been a few things recently that have encouraged me to rethink why I am actually a part of affiliate and have really made my decision clear to me. So part of it is I have had the great fortune of having more and more growth in my channel to the point where I could see partner happening within a few months. If I continue to push, my average viewership is getting really close to what they require for partnership. And it was something that was kind of on the horizon for me. And it was like, yeah, that could be a goal. Largely in part because I was under the assumption that as a partner, you receive 75% of the income from subs, for example, which is predominantly the largest piece of income compared to bits, for example. I was like, well, if I can continue to grow the channel, and if Twitch is only taking a fraction of that, granted 25% is still pretty good for them. But I understand, they're providing us with a platform and we're using their servers technically and all this kind of stuff, right? It turns out that that's a very rare case, only you have to read the fine print, right? So apparently only if you are an absolutely behemoth, like top tier, biggest streamers on the platform, right? If you have to be having huge numbers, and then you can negotiate your contract with Twitch to get more money out of your deal. For me, that was really like, well, then why would I aim for partner? Okay, you get a purple check mark. For sure. Okay, get more emotes. All right. That's kind of cool. But they take 50% from partners? That's kind of crazy. It's like you've invested so much into your channel or your other social media that has also boosted your Twitch. And with partner, most partner streamers have been doing it full time, at least for a while, or have just been on the platform for a really long time. And it strikes me as kind of crazy that for a lot of people that make it their livelihood, Twitch continues to take 50% of that. And it got to the point where it's like, well, if there's going to continue to take 50%, then why would I really aim for a partner? I decided to go in the other direction. So that's one of the things that has sort of made me reconsider. Another aspect was, as many of you guys know, it was recently tax season. And we did our first year of taxes, and you are redirected to a Amazon tax portal. And it didn't work, and I tried this login, and I tried the new thing, and you have to redo the thing. And then I had to email Twitch, and then they have no point of contact except their really shitty email customer service thing. And then they finally got back to me with like a robot reply. And then that, it was weeks of back and forth. And I ended up writing the person that I was in contact with. I was like, I understand you were probably incredibly underpaid and overworked. And I'm so sorry, but please just give me a human reply. Please try to help me. And it was such a nightmare. And then I finally got into Amazon tax portal. And then there was all this drama with, there was a royalties thing, but not the other one that I was supposed to have for the other thing. It was a mess. And then I had to contact the Amazon customer support. And then we finally got our taxes figured out and filed. And because there's royalties involved, or I don't even know what, there's a whole nother like 15 to 20% taken off of the small amount that I've earned through Twitch, right? So Amazon has not paid taxes in many countries for a very long time. Apparently, there's been news that Amazon, in fact, will be paying taxes this year in some countries. Not that many countries. The fact that Amazon is this absolute behemoth, they are willing to take 50% of the hard-earned money that my viewers are, sending to support one of their favorite content creators. No. But you guys know what I mean, right? Like, if you want to support somebody that you love their content, maybe you love their art, you love spending time with them, you want them to succeed, and you're like, hey, yeah, I would like to give you 5 of my hard-earned dollars. And half of that goes to an enormous monolithic company that doesn't pay taxes themselves. They treat their workers like shit. There's been time and time again where there have been reports of just the absolutely terrible working conditions, not to mention that the fact that they undercut small businesses, the environmental degradation. Like, there are so many things about Amazon as a company that I don't want to support. And I am not willing any longer to deny the fact that what I'm doing full time with my life is directly supporting this corporation that I really don't agree with. Even in my personal life, I really try to order things from different places or buy from local stores. So I'm trying to not support one thing on one side and I'm supporting it on the other side. I don't want to be morally torn anymore. Like, my argument is also a little bit more of like a anti-consumerist message, I guess, maybe as well. I want to encourage people to be conscientious in how they spend their really hard-earned money, right? It's like it's hard to make a living, and it's really hard to make wise choices when there are so many advertisements and you're being constantly bombarded. We are prone to the psychological manipulation of so many of these corporations. And you know what? If I can opt out, if I can maybe help even just a few people see past some of these money grabbing techniques and be able to make really conscientious and conscious decisions. It's like, yeah, it's absolutely, you are more than welcome to spend your money where you think it should go. And if you can make a conscious choice, then it's hopefully going to be spent a lot more wisely than if it's sort of this reactionary, like, yeah, I want to participate in the right train, or, oh yeah, just put on auto sub, it just rolls, right? And supporting wise financial decisions, I think, is also a big part of why I'm choosing to leave too. I don't want to support the psychological manipulation of my viewers and the people who support me and my community. You guys have become my friends and I care about you deeply, and I really want to support you making the best choices possible with the resources that you have, right? Don't squander them. So what do you actually get when you subscribe, right? It's like you're subscribing to a channel and you get access to the channel's emotes, right? That you can use all over Twitch. And you can view the channel ad-free. We'll talk about ads later. And for $5, that doesn't seem like a very good deal. How much is a Netflix subscription for like all of that entertainment? And this is just like subscribing just for one channel. That's assuming that I'm able to stream, enough to make it worth it, that whoever is coming into my page while they have a subscription won't have to sit through an ad. If I take away affiliate, no one will have ads. How awesome is that? Often every time somebody subs, it's like, thank you so much. I appreciate you supporting me. Do you know that 50% goes to Twitch and Amazon? And it's not a purely joyful thing. And I think it should be, I really want people to be able to make really wise financial decisions and have it be very transparent exactly where their money's going. And honestly, I don't think a monthly subscription to a Twitch channel is really all that worth it unless you absolutely love their emotes and they're probably partner and they have a whole whack of them, right? Ad-free, ad blockers. Apparently, if you use a VPN from different countries, that can also block ads. There's other ways around it, but $5 a month to support a streamer that only gets half of that. I mean, I personally don't subscribe to other Twitch streamers. Like, I would so much rather support them through donations, right? Because at least a donation, they will get almost 100% of that, right? PayPal often takes a little bit of a cut, but it's what, like 5 or 7%, something like that. And it just doesn't, from what you're getting for your money for a subscription. Personally, I don't think it's all that worth it in terms of, what you're receiving back. In terms of emotes, like I say, implementing BTTV can be a great option to keep emotes in your channel. So personally, if I love a streamer, if I love their content, I would so much rather support them directly, right? It's like, well, okay, you get a few emotes. If they're only affiliates, they will only have like 1 to 7, maybe 8 emotes, depending on how big their following is and how many subscriptions they've had previously. So there's a lot of these features within Twitch that you really can start recognizing how much money is an incentive. When you first sign up for affiliate, you don't get emote slots. You have to earn them by having people subscribe to your channel. And it always struck me as a really backwards thing of like, okay, well, you're a new streamer. You don't have a following. You don't have people supporting you. But part of the biggest draw to someone subscribing to your channel is your emotes. And if you don't have any emotes, what are you supposed to do? Like, just slowly but surely crawl your way out and hope that, little by little, you might be able to get a few slots. It's kind of crazy. Time and time again, it becomes so clear where the platform's priorities are. And I can understand that. The priorities are not with the small streamers. They're not with, people are just starting out. It's not with the art community. I get that. We don't earn them very much money. There is a reason there are women with large assets in hot tubs that don't get banned, right? Like, it's absolutely obvious. We don't earn them enough money to have them care about us. Don't talk about hot tubs. Shh. Censorship. That's another thing. So a lot of my viewers, my dear viewers, I love you guys, know that I talk about pretty much anything and everything, and I'm a pretty big supporter of being able to speak your mind, especially when it comes to pointing out what corporations are doing wrong and what they could be doing better and things that we find shitty. And technically in the affiliate agreement, I am not really allowed to speak poorly about Twitch. And if I opt out, I feel like I have a lot more freedom. So there's been a bunch of sort of incremental little changes that Twitch has implemented or has tried to implement. Notable ones that kind of come to mind are this idea of putting in a celebration button, which is basically Twitch's very own donation button, where Twitch has the gall to take 50% of that too. Is that not crazy? Or also, not that long ago, there was a discoverability feature that they were thinking about putting into place, and it actually lumped all of the art streamers, and I'm pretty sure also crafters and makers as well. And granted, we're a small section, but we matter. And so it lumped all of the artists into the IRL section as well. And there was some outcry, and it was just like reminding me and a lot of other art streamers that, does Twitch really give a shit about us? Do they really care about their little hidden gem of the art world? Or, for example, the implementation of hype trains, of giving you not that great emote for participating in a hype train as a way, to encourage people, spend those money, spend them dollar bills. Part of this exodus, this is my tiny personal exodus from Twitch, is really learning about all these amazing other features that I didn't really know about. For example, Better TTV. I did not know that there was a browser extension that allowed everybody in the chat to have access to 30 emote slots. 15 of which are universal and 15 of which are my own emotes. And God, I don't even have 15 emote slots as an affiliate. And my channel's done relatively well compared to many. And it's like, I have what, six emotes that I'm allowed to have. And all of a sudden with BTTV, it's like I have 15 and I have to figure out, what do I do with these extra slots? Oh my God. This is so cool, right? And so it becomes something that's available to everybody, right? And some of the emotes are also animated, which is cool, right? You know, that is something that we've been implementing, which is very exciting, and it has a moment of trickiness to set it up, but if I can do it, you can do it. Mm-hmm. Channel points come into play as well when you're leaving affiliate, because you don't get channel points anymore. Channel points were actually a really interesting new integration within Twitch not that long ago, actually. So there are some kind of sly things with the channel points, right? It's been partially implemented to get people more engaged. Which in some ways is an amazing thing. You know, we can have a lot of fun with streamer engagement with the community. You know, it's like they can spend their channel points to make me exercise, or to do little art challenges and this kind of thing, which is so much fun, right? The implementation of the channel points has been also in large part to get people to spend more time being active in chats, right? And then they're also more likely to spend money and get more involved. And, you know, so there is a bit of a double-edged sword, not gonna lie. But I think channel points, in many senses, has some benefits to it in terms of content and what kind of stream you're making. Twitch channel points, for example, are based on if you're subscribed, how much you chat, and how active, if you're watching, or if you're just tuning in, then you get another little boost of points, right? If you use, for example, Stream Elements channel point system, it gathers points not based on how active you are, but just your time in the stream. There's obviously a thing with subscriptions that people can technically earn more if they're subscribed, but you know, if I take away affiliate and no one can subscribe, then you can actually do almost everything that you can do with Twitch channel points, with Stream Elements points. And actually, with Stream Elements, you can also add in different alerts for each of the things, which you don't get with just the channel points, and all this kind of stuff. So even though I am leaving affiliate, there's a lot of things that don't necessarily change in terms of the kind of content that I'm making, right? It doesn't change that emotes are available in our chat. Okay, you can't use the little purple bears outside of our stream, but you have access to 30 interesting emotes while you're in chat, and I think that's a pretty okay path. And you don't have to pay for those emotes, right? You only would have gotten access to those emotes if you were subscribed. And now you don't have to. That's so cool, right? Access for everybody. Okay, so we have advertisements. There will be no more advertisements on the channel. We have access to more emotes through BTTV, for example. We will now have 30 emotes that are available to everybody, rather than just 6 or 7 emotes that were available only to the people that would subscribe. We are going to be using Stream Elements points instead of the Twitch channel points, and which is arguably a little more interactive, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. And I won't be earning Amazon money. You guys won't be giving your hard-earned money to Amazon. That is also nice. And yeah, I know, I'm just one very small streamer in the small art section, and I'm not out to think I'm going to change the world or anything. But just for me, knowing that I am acting in my own best judgment, and that I can continue to stream regularly and basically full time without any kind of nagging in the back of my head or any kind of guilty conscience or anything like that, is for me the main reason, right? I'm not assuming or thinking that I am gonna, make any kind of impact on Amazon. God Almighty, right? I've Gottes will, the Germans say. I know it's more of like a symbolic thing or whatever, right? I know there's a lot of people that can resonate with these ideas, and a lot of people that can't, and that's totally fine. Diversity of opinion. Yeah. Even just gathering resources and having these discussions and trying to figure out how to make your stream the best it can be and have really supportive, wonderful communities through other means, like trying out different features that aren't necessarily absolutely linked to Twitch. New streamers that if you make it to affiliate, having BTTV, for example, might be a really beneficial part of your stream, or implementing some of the fun features from Stream Elements, or, it's about trying to figure out how you can share what it is that you want to share, because I know you have something to share. So cheesy. So cheesy. I think we're done here. Are we done? Oh my God. Sorry. By no means am I wanting to suggest what people do. I am just sharing my own experience and what it is that I've been thinking about and why it is I'm doing what I'm doing. Because yeah, you guys have been asking me. So no, I'm in a privileged position. I can take a risk and leave affiliate, do something different. For example, I've set up a Ko-fi account. It's similar to Patreon, but is more geared towards artists, and it's a much smaller platform. You can do monthly subscriptions and also one-time donations. There's a shop. I've got a little store set up. I guess I'll put a link in the description because that's what you do, right? Even if half of the people that subscribe to me on Twitch, even if half of those people decide to donate something small or sign up for a monthly subscription on Ko-fi or something like that, or even purchase a little bit of my art, it's like then I can earn the same amount of money at least and still feel like I'm contributing positively and not really contradicting my beliefs and values and all of this. And we have amazing other options like BTTV and learning how the Stream Elements channel points works. There's very little that I will miss from affiliate. You guys are gonna have an ad-free stream. You have more emotes than you had before, and everybody gets them. You don't have to spend $5 to get it. Channel points are gonna stay. And they're going to have cute little alerts. I don't know. Like I don't see much reason to really stay with affiliate, So anyways, thank you for all the time and the energy and listening and hearing me, my little ramble and all this kind of stuff. And I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Much love.